Well, I just realized that I talked for about 5 minutes and didn't realize that I hadn't had the camera on. So, anyway, I was talking about how I just got through potting up a blue wisteria that had been a replacement for this guy that has a boo-boo right here, but is doing really well. So this guy, doing good. This guy just got potted up. And this guy, fixing to. So this is kind of like a unboxing video. So we're gonna unbox this guy. They this company actually does really well putting its plants in the package and getting them here. They come wrapped very well. Somebody likes tape at this company. They make sure that it arrives moist. They have they use cardboard around the plant that's soaked. It needs to be, I think, taped inside the box to keep it from moving. Let's see here. My goodness. I have So, got the plastic off, put that down there, and then this looks like a piece of cardboard. Various types of cardboard. One came in a just a piece of cardboard. One came in a piece of packaging cardboard. This just looks like like it might have been the liner of the inside of packaging. All right. Hey, this one's got great. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome root system there. It'll have some nabari to show off here. Nice, nice, nice. I don't know what you are, but you're not part of the system, so out you go. This one's been in the pot for a minute, so we're gonna separate these little roots out a little bit because we're gonna keep all the roots right now. Being replanted out of its little starter pot. So we're not gonna do any root trimming. I'm not gonna cut anything off. That's the neighbor's dog, not mine. Mine are actually inside behave themselves. Alright. And I got a dirt bowl down here. So we're gonna, there we go. Alright. Okay. Again, inside the pot, charcoal and small soil bits. And here's another look at that root system. We got like 3 roots coming down here. Super, super cool. I think I'm going to put a little bit, I want this higher up in the pot to show that off. Alright, let's feed this guy down in here. I mentioned in my last video that I expect to get some questions on my method of planting. I notice a lot of guys try to follow very traditional methods using traditional bonsai soil. But then I also see a lot of people using their own native type soils. Something I don't know that I would do. I see one guy, like I said, using a clay soil that I don't know how appropriate that is. But then again, he's using bonsai material from his region that is grown in that type of soil, so the plants are used to it. So I guess in a way that makes sense. All right, I gotta grab some more here. Excuse me just a minute. All right. All right. And over on this side, I have this little fern. And this little fern is going to live over here. So we're going to get him tucked in there. On top of everything, we're going to plant some moss. And then when the fern feels like it, it'll peek out. And it'll make for a really cute dish. Some of the ferns get real big. Others stay small. This little tree is just now having the fern peek out, and just lost its leaves a little bit ago. This is a maple tree. This smells really good. And you can go out into the forest and pick your natural materials. My husband asked me, can you buy moss? And you can, but it always smells so nice when you go out and get your own. And then it also has a shallow root base when you harvest your own versus what comes in the 4-inch starter pots. It has that bigger root ball that I don't care for. Alright, I may have to pause my video. Like I mentioned in the last video, I do this where I work as I'm in between clients. So, let's see here. I think I'll take a different variety of moss to put in there. Ooh, how about this? What's this? Here's some moss that's growing with some lichen. That looks very nice. Take out that little pine needle. I'll just slip that guy right in there. Alright. Okay. And we need to wire this up. So I need to grab my pre-wires. I talked about this in the last video. These are wires that I pre-make. I think we'll need one this size. I take my wire and I wind it around a screwdriver I have this old screwdriver. This shaft is about the same size as these little trees. And then I start off with a closed end, wrap it around the screwdriver, and then I have a wire that goes all the way up to the top. So when I need it, I pull it out about as long as I need it, which is going to be about right there. I think I'll go to here. I like how this tree is shaped up here, so I don't think I'll mess with this right now. I think I'll wire this part right here. This long piece that I leave goes into the soil, and then I work this around. Let's see here. Which way do I want to go? Work this around the tree. And being pre-wrapped, it just forms really easy. And places itself on the tree. I don't ever worry about these guys like this and this, because that's okay if it lays like that. I got one over here too. That's okay. And then this is a nice young blue wisteria. It bends pretty easy. And it's easy to form, easy to shape. Which is nice. All right. Get this guy going. Alright, so this one, oops, get back in there. And let's trim these leaves up a little bit, because right now it's fall, so these leaves are going to drop anyway. This little guy looks like he lost his leaves in shipping, so let's trim this back. And doing that, we'll tell him that don't worry about your leaves, we want you to focus on healing and enjoying your new pot. Let's see if I can bring this over a little bit. Alright. There's that guy. That's got good form, I like that. Okay. We need something in here. I found a blue chopstick that this guy can have. let's see what we got here. No. Might have. I have this really tiny piece of fern here that I believe that I can get down in here like so, and then I will put a piece of moss in there with it to make it nice and comfortable. I'll use some of this guy. Some of this guy because it's nice and short. Let's move this away. Shut that down. Can you see that? It's a little fern and some moss in there, and that guy is done. Final touch, label. Get that label in there. And more so for anybody that comes along and says, oh, that's cool, what is that? They can take a look at the label and then, oh, okay, it's a blue wisteria. But also sometimes for myself, because honestly, once in a while, I forget. All right, so there's that guy. He's all done. All right. And I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. We'll catch you next time.